31 just hit. So we might get break even. That's fine. There you go. W volume. W fucking volume. That shit just hit. That's 640. I was on the trade for 11 minutes. Come on now. They're the guys. All in the flesh. That's 3K, gang. Talk about risk management. Why you need to have good risk management. Holy moly. And we back. Okay. W freaking day today with the team. But before I even talk about the trade, it was 10 people in the Discord. That's the most I ever had at one time. And I'm telling you, I'm slowly building up a team. I'm slowly building up people that want to be around like-minded people. A month for me overall, but I'm still sticking to the same system, following my rules, trusting my strategy, continuing to show 1% better, right? And overall, I took about 12 trades, and I'm sitting about like a 48% win rate for the month, and that's pretty good. That's pretty decent. That I want to stay around, but hey, I know the beginning of the month I had a rough month, but it's just how I'm going to end it, and that's the best thing. It's not how you start, it's about how you finish. Remember, just stay active, stay productive, and get 1% better, and I promise you everything that you want in your life will happen. Just start now. Just continue showing up. You may not see the results. I know that may be the hardest thing, but I'm telling you, put God in the middle of it, have that vision, write it down, and just do what you need to do every single day. Just know I believe in you. Continue going and trust the process. I see you when I see you. Alright, we just got back home and it's 12 o'clock, right? I'm right here making my TikTok videos. Like, I'm posting like 10 shorts a day, 10 TikToks a day, and I'm over here talking about basketball. Like, that's just my whole scheme of things. I feel like everyone knows ball when it comes to like sports, and it's just our terminology, right? And that's the same thing with trading. A lot of people want to get in this game and just become a superstar instantly. You're not. That's not how it works. You have to go through the rookie camp, the rookie season. Almost rookies in most sports, bro, they bump their head, they make mistakes, but eventually they learn, right, from the vets. They learn from those people that's been superstars as their mentors, right? And that's the same thing with trading. You got to give yourself time to develop in these markets, because right now this is probably one of the best times to learn, because the market condition is very rough, right? So it's a good time to learn, and this is the process that all traders have to go through. You think that I'm making this 2K day just because I just hopped on the charge and started doing it? No, it took time and time. It took me a whole year to lose, right? And I'm still losing my accounts, but I'm slowly making progress. I'm still making that 1%, because when it comes to year 3, year 4, and people are asking me, man, how are you making that? Damn, he's lucky. No, I took time, months and months, days on days to learn this game. That's all it is. I'm just perfecting my craft, and that's something that you need to do, right? You have to step back and realize, what am I doing in order to perfect myself outside of the markets, into the markets? Once you follow your system, once you understand your system, once you develop your system, things will start naturally coming to you, right? At the end of the day, us traders, we only want the freedom that comes with it, right? A lot of people want to make thousands of dollars, but at the end of the day, bro, money come, money go. Buy back your time. That's what I'm working on. I always tell everybody, I do not have the role models. I do not have the people around me that push me to that at all, right? Even with the trading group, it's people outside of different states, different countries that are seeing and watching me, that are getting motivated, that they're motivating me by them just sitting in a call. We had 10 people today, bro. 10 freaking people in the call. And that's the most I've ever had. But I remember months and months and months, it was just me and my cousin. Bro, we're slowly building that up. And that's what you have to do. Yes, it's slow at first, but once it starts getting rolling, it's a snowball effect. And it's just going to keep bigger, bigger, bigger. And it's going to be an avalanche. Right? That's something that you have to see. That's something that you have to picture in your head, that you realize that, okay, I want to get to here, but how? Okay, I have to go here, 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 here. It's a stepping stone. That's why I always tell people, join the Discord, get around me, right? Talk to me, understand, right? I'm literally giving everything out for free game. And I just feel like God putting him in the center of all this, and I give him grace and I give him glory all single time. It's just not my time. He'll give me a time to, like, all right, it's time to ramp it up in order to put money in your pockets. But right now, you need to help. You need to build a community, right? You need to post the content. You need the things. That's what I'm telling people, that y'all need to do this. I want to have a vlog type trading day, but it's not there yet, right? I have to start one square at a time, right? Right now, if I have to constantly post videos in my room, I will do it. That's what I'm saying. I'm starting somewhere, gang. And I know eventually I will have those vlogs and have those days, and I'll have those views, I'll have those comments, I'll have those likes, and I'll have those subscribers. I'm telling you, I'm touching 10K by the end of this year. 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I'm telling you all my goals. I'm telling you. Whatever happened the previous day, which in this case is Monday, whatever that candle had closed, that will be my bias going into the following day. And you guys see that on Tuesday, you guys see on Monday I was bullish, and then today, which is Tuesday, I'm looking for longs, right? And this is really the initial move, right? Sometimes that your bias can change depending on the London session, but you need more confluences for that to even change. I'll scale down to a 4 hour because a 4 hour, I feel like just the way that the market structure is very important. It doesn't matter what time frame you trade on, scalp, on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. Like 4 hours is very important. And I have noticed that this 2 and this 6 o'clock candle was respecting this gap at the time, because obviously when it's being formed, it likes to manipulate a little bit, probably left the gap, came back in here and made a rejection. And I seen that the 6 o'clock did the same thing, rejection, and then you guys see that the 10 o'clock did the same thing and continue pushing up, right? I scaled down to 1 hour to see if I see any fair value gaps, see any imbalances for me to help. I know you guys see hella lines going on for real, so let me just delete some of those. So like obviously these are liquidities from the Asia range, right? This is good to mark out on the 1 hour. That is their Asia range, because price do like to target those Asia ranges. So I marked out the highs and lows of the Asia range, and then I like to mark out the 4 hour gap. And then this price right here down here, this was my initial move I wanted to get in, because I'm protected by a 4 hour gap, and then I'll have an imbalance that hasn't been filled yet. Yes, price came here at 8 o'clock and it tapped in and it reject up, and that's the move that I did catch right here. But yeah, we seen a rejection up, and then at 9 o'clock we was waiting for a little retracement for it to go up higher, right? We already had the little bounce, we already had the little imbalance filled in, the 4 hour gap get respected, right? But I didn't take this trade at all. This was my initial move, but you would have had caught that like in the afternoon session. On the 30-minute, this is the trade that I caught. It is a couple points ahead. The reasoning that I caught this because, like I said, it already respected the 4 hour gap at 8:30, right? And we had made a push up. So I wanted to see that price wanted to come back, retrace this a little bit, and then go back up. So basically, this was this candle right here, which is the 8:30, right? Price was forming, price was coming here, right? It was open, it was respecting the top of the wick, and it had pushed up, and then used the 10 o'clock push for me to take out my move, which I'm anticipating the push up, right? Because I am on a higher time frame, so I cannot catch those imbalances and those fair value gaps that most people take on scalping. Because once I miss my move on a higher time frame, it's pretty much GG. At least with scalping, you can take more trades, and that's with more emotions and etc. Right? You tend to overtrade. That's why I like trading on a higher time frame, because I can really just max out one trade. Because if I miss my move, I miss my move, right? And I'm okay with that. So just for example, with here, how I got into the trade is that price is coming here. It already made a candle. Once candle is being formed, it likes to little manipulate first, right? And then I want to enter off of the top of a wick, right, for me to take my move. So in this case, this is bullish. So I wanted the price to take up or go up, right? And wanted to respect this area, right? Because this obviously is a gap, right? You may not see a gap, but it's a gap, right? It's a fair value gap, because it's not a candle that's being here. Yes, the fair value gap is a 3 candlestick pattern, but I'm anticipating the second candle of a fair value gap, right? That we may get that initial push. So when that 10 o'clock comes, I could just ride the wave out. That's pretty much what it did, right? It had tapped in, I got out of the trade, came back into this 4 hour gap, and then to continue going up, right? And my confluences are pretty simple, right? I'm looking for the same thing every single day. The price wants to look for the Asia range, which is AR. And then 2, I just like to look at like whatever my fib is, see if price is in a 50% discount, so that could be like right 50% or in a 0.382 for the continuation. And then 3, I just like to look for imbalances. That's like fair value gaps, right? Fair value gaps. And then 4, I just like to look for 4 hour gaps, right? I know it's not in this order, but those are basically my confluences. And if I have 3 out of 4 of those, or if I have 2 out of 4, it's still a high probability trade. It's still 50%, and it's still a 75% that I can take the trade and do it, right? But in this case, this trade ran out. If you held it, I think it's like a 1 to 8. I seen it earlier, like a 1 to 8 or 1 to 6 in this case. My bad, 1 to 6. But if you got off this 4 hour gap, right, with the 50-point stop loss, you would have been smooth. Right, you would have been almost edged out, and this could have been like a 1 to 8. Yeah, 1 to 8 if I did it. I hope y'all got that from the little breakdown of OBS. If y'all want to see more strategy videos, just calm it down strategy, and I got you. Hey, we be in a call every single day in the Discord, all live, no fee, no nothing. If you want to hop in the Discord, call me, add me, and I'll get in the call right away in the snap of a finger. I love talking about this. I'm very passionate about this. And until tomorrow, y'all stay up and y'all stay blessed. Conquer the day. Your future self is counting on you this very moment to lock in. Y'all got this. I believe in y'all.